So it's fuck. See, they're trying to, I guess, remotely put air in my body at the. I mean, because in the end, they trying to make me forget what I was trying to talk about. But it's 4:38 p.m. and okay, so why was it so hard to say that you got where you got my information from? So the information, the guy who called me, Timothy, this morning, he called me this morning, and why was it hard for you to tell me where you got my information from? So all right, there was a lady named Bethany Jules Rankin who created a brand new YouTube channel and said that she found my information on a certain targeted individual website, and she bragged about them being some rich kids, and saying that they had a way to help me and stuff like that. And then they said, oh, but we're afraid that you'll squander it or be ungrateful. See, that's the same rumors that the perps make, so how the hell did they even went looking out for me or find me anyway? They didn't even say whether or not they believed my story, but it was a coincidence. Like, if I was trying to ask for help on a homeless entrepreneurial opportunity from another agency, and then this guy come up like call me about 10 or 20 minutes later, and my Twitter is private, and so he acting like he didn't want to give me any information. And so the Bethany person said, yeah, he did tell you his name was Timothy. I was sitting right there. And then she, towards the end, this bitch tried to use the Bible, talking about trying to talk about the love of money is the root of all evil. Try to quote that scripture to me, and trying to falsely accuse me of being just greedy and ungrateful, exactly like the smear campaigns that the perps are making. So I doubt if these people are any targeted individuals trying to help me out. And if you would have been straightforward. So I really feel like these are some Masonic perps that are a part of a cult. I think that they're freaking shady about, maybe they might be wanting to initiate me. They see I'm struggling, and they might act, sorry. They might, I don't even know if they might act like as if they want to have me initiated, try to or try to get me to sell out, but then just shady and playing all kinds of games. But Bethany, I blocked your ass too, because you had to have been covetous in order to get the riches that you got. The fact that you sold your soul and you got your riches, you gang stalking me, and I don't know you. You just created a brand new channel just to harass me and defend another shady person. So if you shady and crooked, how dare you throw any Bible scriptures at me? I know I'm being honest, and I know what I'm going through, and God knows what I'm going through. So, don't you try to come on my freaking page, trying to harass me with something that you don't even know what somebody's struggling through, and saying, oh, I saw your behavior on your YouTube videos and your comments. Not comments, but I saw your behavior on your YouTube videos and stuff like that. Because, if you're a personal charity, wanting to help, then, why would you be shady and tiptoe and hide about, you say, oh, you're a private agency. Well, how come you hung up in my face, when I try to ask, what agency are you? I'm talking about the Timothy guy, and the people on Twitter had confirmed that there's nobody with that name, associated with their organization. So this guy right here, perfect timing. Like, how is it? I was trying to ask for an entrepreneur, and then I said all the time I keep trying to find my own way, to better myself, and the perps keep stopping it, and then they reverse it on me and falsely accuse me of just looking for handouts, and just, I don't even think these this Timothy and Bethany person, I don't even think that they're connected with the targeted individual. I mean, because if you knew the truth, I mean, they must have searched hard for me, because when I Google myself, I can't even look up that post. So they say that they found me on the targeted individual website, in which I don't even think that they are, I don't even think they're connected with that website, or so I really think that these are Masonic perps who act like they want to try to get me to sell out, but they figure I know too much and will expose them, and that's why they acting shady and stuff. And after I told on them, that's when they come out of the woodwork and expose themselves. Because if you really want to help, why reach out to me in the first place? If you think I'm shady and ungrateful, why did you reach out to me in the first place? And then some kind of way, how did you have like the same area code as me, 504, New Orleans phone number? So this Timothy perp, I blocked his phone number. I really think there's some freaking Masons trying to toy around with me and play all kinds of psychological games, because they know I'm desperate and in need, and I know it's true that a lot of other targets, some of them, they can donate with they, the little bit that they have, and they're sabotaged too, but they try to, give whenever they can, and whenever. But I mean, they have these perps that will try to use the Bible to, Masonic narcissistic perps that will try to use the Bible to shame and manipulate you and try to make you feel like you're doing something bad, because, I mean, and then people have tried to falsely accuse me of being like a scammer and a huckster and stuff like that. If I was a true scammer, I surely would have had far more donations, and I probably would have been like in my own, like living in a luxury home, driving a luxury car, plus still trying to get money out of people, and I'm not really trying to be about money. I'm just, in a desperate situation and trying to, I have been fighting for employment, as I said, for years, been blacklisted. Nobody wanted, McDonald's won't even hire me. Wendy's won't hire me. So, and then with my disability, I couldn't work in those environments anyway, but I at least tried. I at least tried numerous times. So, I mean, if they say that all these agencies are desperate, like, let me tell y'all something. They had this Italian restaurant, like the day before I got hired at Sky Zone, they had this Italian restaurant called Bonelli's. There were some really, really nice people, and they were gonna hire me. Then I walked out, and they had a gang stalker, like I think in a red vehicle, and one head, like wanted to be obvious, and they stalked and spied on me, and they monitored me the whole time I was talking to the interview guy. And then they must have waited till I was gone to go and tell him something, because I never heard back from those people. Stuff like that. So then the next day I worked at Sky Zone, and they must have set up shop. And I mean, y'all know about the Sky Zone story, so I'm at least freaking trying. So all y'all, I have a whole bachelor's degree and still have been working like, in the past have worked dishwashing jobs, temp service jobs, wherever I can freaking get my hands on, and then they workplace that bully me and mob me off the job. So, or they lie on me for an excuse to fire me, and one temp service job lied on me for an excuse to justify not giving me a whole $40 check. I was supposed to have gotten like at least $40 or $45, and they played around for 4 months, and then after 4 months they lied on me for an excuse to justify not paying me. So I didn't realize that was part of the gang stalking, and that was in New Orleans, and that was, go ahead, Starbreaker, call up Tommy's Cuisine in New Orleans on I don't even think it's on Chapatulas, but it's downtown New Orleans. Call up Tommy's Cuisine. Fuck them. Call them up and tell them show them this video and tell them what I said. Go ahead. Because I don't have anything to lose. Go ahead and call up Tommy's Cuisine in New Orleans. downtown New Orleans. And call up, go ahead and call up, what's the name of that staffing company? I don't even remember the name of the staffing company, but it was hella workplace mobbing. I can't even think of the name at the moment. But I was also workplace mob with Remedy Intelligence Staffing. And my mind drew a blank. The other temp service I used to work for, and even Shift Gig had some shady stuff that I went through. On one of my other channels, I did videos about that, and all that information got taken down. Me exposing and talking about, the crazy workplace mobbing and bizarre stuff. But that's a whole different video. But I have not given up on trying to find work, employment, or trying to look for maybe self-employment. But I'm just wondering where these shady people come from, that they cannot be targeted individuals that contacted me this morning talking. And then the female, Bethany, she just wants to rub it in my face saying that we just some young rich kids that want to help. That wanted to help, and then she tried to say, I'm afraid you're going to squander it or be ungrateful. And then she turned around and say, towards the end, she tried to quote the Bible scripture about for the love of money is the root of all evil. And I'm not trying to love money. I'm just trying to survive. But y'all the one who sold out and got y'all money, and turning it around, reversing it, and using projection. I just need help. I'm not really about money. I just need help out of my situation. Even if I could just get a cheap little home, small little home, and set up to do my own work at home job position. But if I try that, then they'll do the noise harassment, noise campaigns, and try to make sure that they would try to drive me to quit. So I know I'm being sabotaged, trying to do things independently on my own. Other homeless people, there's such thing as the working poor and working homeless who are struggling, and nobody wants to help single women. And other people are shocked at this truth. Like, y'all need to know the truth about what's been going on. Why would they cut help for single women, but all this help for men, and all this help, it's understandable for women with children, but they got all this help for men and all these programs and everything, but they cut out funding for single women, even with the the homeless shelters you gotta pay for. And in these shelters, it's like you're not even guaranteed a bed every night. And it already exposed how filthy and dirty the shelters are. There's not much anything for single women, and if they were, they're all bed bug infested, and they take all your money. Sorry, hi. So they take all your money, and y'all going at. Go after these big greedy organizations. So as I said, this Bethany person was, come out of the woodwork and try to guilt trip me with the Bible. See, they're doing this on purpose. They're trying to guilt trip me with the. These perps came in to interrupt and distract me. So they try to guilt trip me. Excuse me. They trying to guilt trip me. I really think they're after my soul. They're either after my soul or trying to get me sacrificed, or they're trying to set me up. They probably can use my freaking my situation. I guess they're trying to use it against me in a way to try to set me up with something. So I gotta go.